Can you hear me? Just yes, sir. Okay, so let's continue. From just give me a moment. So in previous class we have solved question number 1 of exercise 6.5, isn't it? So today we'll start from question number 2. Is that okay? Are you ready? Okay, so let's start. Uh, Class 10 maths, and we are doing triangles. Exercise number 6.5, and we'll start from question number 2. So let's read the question. Question number 2 is PQR is a triangle right angle at the point P. So quickly draw a right angle triangle PQR which is right angle at the point P. So let P Q R. So PQR is a triangle right angle at P, and M is a point on QR. So this is the QR hypotenuse. Let us consider a point M on QR such that PM is perpendicular to QR. So draw a join PM. So this angle is 90 degree. It is given. We have to show that PM square is equal to QM into MR. QM into MR. Okay, so look, we have done question number 2 in previous class. Okay, so let's start from question number 3. What's the big deal? Okay, so let's start from question number 3. So question number 3 is in the figure 6.35. The diagram is given here. One triangle ABC. So let's start draw the triangle A, B, D, and one point C is here, such that this angle is 90 degree. ABD is a triangle right angle at A, and AC is perpendicular to BD. To show that there are 1, 2, 3 parts. So let's start the first part. We have to show AB square is equal to BC into BD. First step, we have to prove AB square is equal to BC into BD. Okay, so for this we consider that triangle ABC and the triangle ABD. Means we are considering this triangle. One triangle is ABC, okay, and one is ABD. This total triangle, this whole triangle. You can see the, I hope you can see the color, this triangle. So we are considering this triangle, and we want to prove that the triangles are similar to each other. Okay, so the first condition is this angle is equal to this angle. Why they are equal? Because both are 90 degree. So number one condition is angle BAD is equal to angle BCA. Why? Because both are 90 degree. So this is the first condition. And second condition, Subhajit, you're right. Angle B is a common angle. Look, this angle, this is an angle of the triangle ABC. Also, this is an angle of the triangle ABD. So the second condition will be angle DBA is equal to angle ABC because the same angle. So from these two conditions we can say that the triangle ABC is similar to the triangle ABD. Triangle ABC is similar to the triangle ABD. Now whenever we have proven that the triangle ABC and the triangle ABD are similar to each other, then we know that in two similar triangle the corresponding sides are also in same ratio. Okay, so we are taking AB by BC, AB by BC of the triangle ABC. So that will be, okay, what is the corresponding side of AB? So AB means opposite of 90 degree. So in the triangle ABC, the 90-degree angle is this. So its opposite side is BD. So AB and BD are corresponding angle. Similarly, BC means which side? This side, opposite of this angle. Okay, and this angle are equal. So opposite of this angle is equal to AB. We'll write the into similar triangle, the corresponding sides are also in same ratio. Now do the cross multiplication. So doing cross multiplication, we have AB into AB, that is AB square, is equal to BC into BD. And hence the first part is proved. First part is proved. Now tell me, do you have any problem in any step here? No problem? No problem? Chetana Shubhajit, no problem. Okay, so now let's move to the next question, means next part, question number 2. So in question number 2, what we have to prove? We have to prove that AC square equal to BC into DC. AC square is equal to BC into DC. AC square equal to BC into DC. So this square equal to this side into this side. So here we have to compare, we have to consider the triangle ABC and the triangle DAC. Means we are comparing this triangle and this triangle. Okay, one is this triangle ABC and one is this triangle, means DAC. So if I compare them, so tell me two conditions. Look, first condition is both the triangles are right angle triangles. So angle BCA is equal to angle ACD. Why? Because both are 90 degree. And the second condition, can you suggest me the second condition? First condition is very easy. What will be the second condition? Angle A is, no, A is not a common angle. A is not a common angle, Chetana. Take another trial. Angle B equal to angle D means this angle and this angle. No, it is not also true. Okay, Srijana is saying that angle BAC is equal to angle DAC. No, these two angles are not equal because this is not bisecting this angle. Now look, I am telling this angle will be equal to this angle. Angle ABC is equal to angle CAD. Now you will ask me why the angles are equal. I am just giving you reason. What type of angle ABC is? Obviously it is a right angle triangle. So we know that the sum of all interior angle of a right angle triangle is equal to 180 degree. So this is 90 degree. Let us consider this angle is X, this angle is Y, this angle is Z. This is X, this is Y and this is Z. So if we consider the triangle ABC and if we apply the angle sum property, so we have x plus y plus 90 is equal to 180 degree. This angle plus this angle plus this angle is equal to 180 degree, isn't it? That means x plus y is equal to 90 degree. I hope you don't have any problem if I write x plus y is equal to 90 degree. Similarly, what is the measurement of angle C? It is also 90 degree. That means if I add y and z, so z plus y, it will be also 90 degree. Now do one thing, subtract them. Minus, minus, minus. So this minus 19 and plus 19 will cancel each other. This y cancel each other. That means x minus z equal to 0. Means x equal to z. Means this angle is equal to this angle. Now tell me, is it okay? Have you understood? Okay. So the second condition will be angle CBA is equal to angle CAD. So under these two conditions, we can say that the triangle ABC is similar to triangle DAC by which condition? By angle criteria. By angle criteria, the triangles are similar to each other. Whenever we have proven that triangles are similar to each other, then we'll apply that formula, that rules, that theorem, that in two similar triangles, the corresponding sides are in same ratio. Okay, so we're taking BC by AC, means this side by this side. Okay, so what is the opposite angle of this side? This is y, and this angle is equal to this angle. So corresponding side of this side BC will be CA. So AC by corresponding, how to find the corresponding side of AC? So AC means which side? This side. What is its opposite angle? X, and this angle is equal to this angle, and its opposite side is CD, that is CD. Now do the cross multiplication. So AC into AC, that is AC square, is equal to BC into CD. BC into CD. So this is the second part. So the second part is also proven. Now tell me, have any problem in second part? No. Okay, so shall we move to the third part? In third part, we have to prove AD square is equal to BD into CD. I'm rubbing this again. Now, here we have to prove, I'm rubbing all the hazy thing. Okay, so here we have to prove AD square equal to BD into CD. BD into CD. So this side square is equal to BD into CD. Okay, now can you suggest me in this case which two triangle we have to consider? You can guess it by looking what to have to prove. AD, BD and CD. See, AD, BD and CD. Look, AD means which side? This side. BD means this side. That means we have to consider the triangle ABD first. And CD means this side. So we'll consider ABD and ACD. ABD and ACD. Yes, Ashubhajik, very good. We have to consider ABC and ABD. So compare them. So in triangle ABD and triangle ACD, we have Now, first condition, look, they have a common angle. This. So we write that BDA is equal to CDA. Why? Because the angles are same angles. Because the angles are same. And the second condition, both the triangles are right angle. Right angle at C and right angle at A. So third condition will be angle BAD is equal to angle ACD. So under these two conditions, we can say that the triangle ABD is similar to triangle ACD by angle criteria. Whenever we proven that the triangles are similar, then their corresponding side will be also equal. So we are taking from the triangle ABD AD by BD. AD by BD. So we'll find the corresponding side of AD. So AD means which side? This side. Its opposite angle is this one, and its equal angle is this one, and opposite angle is this one, CD. So corresponding side of AD is CD by corresponding side of BD. So BD means which side? This side, means opposite of 90 degree. So find the 90 degree here, this angle, and its opposite side is AD. So corresponding side of BD is AD. Now do the cross multiplication, we will have the answer. That means AD square is equal to BD into CD, and hence the third part is also proven. Means question number 3 is now completed. Now it can be in any part or any anywhere. If you feel any problem, you can tell me. No problem, very good. So we'll proceed to the next question. ABC is a isosceles, right isosceles triangle at C. Prove that AB square equal to 2AC square. That is a very obvious question. Now it is a right isosceles triangle. I think you know the definition of an isosceles triangle and a right angle triangle. Isosceles triangle means a triangle whose two sides are equal, and right isosceles triangle means a triangle whose one angle is 90 degree and other two sides are equal, means this side and this sides are equal. So let us consider a triangle ABC which is right angle at C. So A, B, C. So ABC is a right angle triangle which is right angle at T. So it is given that AC is equal to BC and angle C equal to 90 degree. Now look, this is a right angle triangle. So in that right angle triangle, we can apply the Pythagoras theorem, which says that the hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. So if I consider the triangle ABC, in ABC applying Pythagoras theorem, we have, it says hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square from Pythagoras theorem. Okay, now look, we know value of AC and value of BC are equal. Means in place of BC, we can replace it by AC. So that means AC square, sorry, it's AB square. AB square equal to AC into BC. So AB square is equal to AC square plus, in place of BC, we are replacing it by AC. So AC square plus AC square. That means AB square is equal to twice AC square, and hence proved. The proofs are very easy, isn't it? Now, shall we move to the next question? Yes, okay. So just have a look on the question. ABC is a right isosceles triangle, and if AB square equal to 2AC square, then prove that ABC is a right angle triangle. Means just converse of this proof, converse of this problem. So it is given that ABC is a isosceles triangle and AC equal to BC. So let us draw an isosceles triangle. So let this is A, this is B, and this is C. Given that AC is equal to BC, and so given AC is equal to BC, and also it is given that AB square is equal to 2AC square. We have to prove that this angle is 90 degree. Okay, so let's start. That means AB square is equal to, now 2AC square we can write it as AC square plus AC square. 2AC square can be written in the form AC square plus AC square. That means AB square is equal to AC square plus, look, in place of AC we will put BC because AC and BC are equal. So this is BC square. So AB square equal to AC square plus BC square. That means look at the triangle. In the triangle, the square of one side is equal to the sum of square of the other two sides. That means the angle opposite to the first side is equal to 90 degree. This is the converse part of Pythagoras theorem, though it is not in your syllabus, converse part. So by the converse part of Pythagoras theorem, we can say that angle C is equal to 90 degree. Okay, did you understand? Yes, sir. Okay, so we have solved question number 5 also. Now we'll solve question number 6. Okay, so let's solve question number 6 now. ABC is an equilateral triangle with side 2A. So we know equilateral triangle means a triangle whose all sides are equal. So let us draw a equilateral triangle. Let ABC is an equilateral triangle whose all sides are equal to 2A. So length of this side is 2A, length of this side is also 2A, and length of this side is 2A. What do you have to prove? Find its altitude. Altitude means a line drawn from one vertex to the opposite side. Let AD is the altitude. So we have to find out the value of AD. Now look, in a equilateral triangle, altitudes means the median of the triangle. So this line will be median of the triangle ABC. And we know that from the definition of median, median is a line which divides the base into two equal parts. So length of BD will be equal to length of DC. Total length is twice A. So what will be the length of this portion? Obviously this will be A, and also that side, that CD will be also A. Now look, if I consider this triangle ABD, so ABD is a right angle triangle. Now here if I apply the Pythagoras theorem, so if I apply the Pythagoras theorem, so what do we have? That the hypotenuse AB square is equal to perpendicular is AD square plus base BD square, isn't it? So now put the value. What is the value of AB? Value of AB equal to twice A. So whole square of twice A is equal to AD square, and value of BD is A. So a square. That means this is 4a square is equal to ad square plus a square. From here we can write that ad square is equal to 4a square minus a square. That means ad square is equal to 3a square. So what will be the value of ad? That will be under root over of 3a square, means a root over of 3. That means height of the equilateral triangle whose side equal to twice a is a root 3 unit. Is a root 3 1 unit. Okay. So this question is also completed. Now tell me, if do you have any problem? No sir, no sir, no sir. Okay. So now we will solve question number 7, and that will be our last question because we have very less time. Okay. So that will be the last question for today. Question number 7. You just have a look on the question. Just I am telling you the procedure how to do. So look, question number 7 is, prove that the sum of the square of all sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the square of its diagonal. Okay, so let us draw a rhombus. We know rhombus is the quadrilateral whose diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree. Okay, so let us consider ABCD is a parallel, ABCD is a rhombus whose diagonals are AC and BD, and they are intersecting each other at the point O. Now as we know that the diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other, so from here we can say that the length of OD is equal to OB and OA is equal to OC, means OA is equal to OC and BD is equal to OB. Clear? Okay. Now we'll prove the sum of the square of all sides of a rhombus. Okay. Now let us consider one triangle OAB. What type of triangle it is? Obviously it is a right angle triangle. We know that diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree. So this angle is 90 degree. Means the triangle AOB is a right angle triangle. So we'll consider the triangle AOB and we'll apply Pythagoras theorem on that triangle. So if we apply the Pythagoras theorem on the triangle OAB, we have hypotenuse AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square. From where? From triangle AOB. Similarly, now if I consider this triangle, this is this triangle AOD. So from that triangle we have hypotenuse AD square is equal to AO square, OA square plus OD square. From which triangle? From triangle AOD. Now if I consider the triangle number 3, means triangle DOC or COD. So in that case we have CD square is equal to OD square plus OC square. From which triangle? From triangle DOC. And now if I consider this triangle, triangle number 4, so we have BC square is equal to OC square plus OB square. Now add them. So the left hand side will be AB square plus AD square plus CD square plus BC square, and right hand side, look, there are 2 OA, 2 OB, 2 OC and 2 OD. So it will be 2 into OA square plus OB square plus OC square plus OD square. That means